ready. What up? Let's get to it. So we back again, man. First off, just straight to it. The initial injury report for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's dive right in. First up, Jordan Addison. Ankle is bothering him. He was limited at practice. Now we talk about Jordan Addison, how big of a moment, how big of a game this could potentially be for him. I made a previous video about the opportunity not only he has, but KJ Osborne, Brandon Powell as well, TJ Hawkinson, just having the opportunity to step up, see if he can be a true number one. And you can talk about KJ Osborne, et cetera, but we know by now, we've seen the whole season when Jettas was in, when Jettas was, on the field, not injured. It's very evident, very clear, baby, that Jordan Addison should have been the number 2 all along. So hopefully Kevin O'Connell inserts him as the number 1, force feeds him the ball at times so they can really see what Jordan Addison can do, what he can be as a Viking, man. Rookie season already balling out of control, putting up big numbers. First season in, still has a lot to learn, a lot to improve upon as far as his overall game, right? Working on his craft, which I'm sure he will. But at the end of the day, Jordan Addison should be getting number 1 reps, period, point blank. Forget the favoritism, the loyalty to certain players. No, it should be the best man on the field at all times, bottom line. And right now at this moment, at this season, Jordan Addison has performed better than KJ Osborne. This is not a slight, no disrespect. We're talking facts. We're stating facts that are obvious, right? Very obvious. So Jordan Addison, he has shown he has a lot of potential. A lot of potential if he continues to develop, progress within the offense. A lot of that relies on coaches, coaching, development of players, right? Putting players in the best position to reach their maximum potential. Now, Jordan Addison, his size or lack of size, some may say, is concerns about him being injured. Can he stay healthy? NFL, it's a rough game. He's a smaller receiver, so obviously, of course, the questions will be there, about his availability. Can he last the whole season in the NFL? A brutal season, dog. Tough on the body, strenuous on the body. Him being a smaller individual, smaller receiver, taking punishment. How long can he last? Can he last the whole season? So that's something we got to see, along with his physicality. Can he improve on run blocking, getting off press, getting off the line? All things is part of the game, part of the territory, especially when you're a smaller receiver. But he's shown the talent is there, the attributes are there. All he got to do is stay focused, stay zoned in, continue to get better in the program, in the system, and he will be straight, baby, heavy, bottom line. Next, we got Marcus Davenport. At first, he was limited due to his elbow, some elbow injury, but he has been upgraded to a full participant. So that's good news for Marcus Davenport and the Vikings. He is a full participant now, which means most likely, it's no question, he will be on the field. And like I say, I'm going to keep saying, the only thing you question about him is his availability. Can he be available every Sunday or whatever day the Vikings are playing on? Can he be on that field? You see his energy on the field. You see the talent is there. You see what he brings to the table as far as the Vikings needing him, especially as that other potentially could be an elite edge rusher alongside Danielle Hunter. But you see the difference in him, right, in DJ Wanham, Patrick Jones. You finally see what he brings to the table, the level of athlete he can be if he can stay healthy. So that's the biggest issue right now. Biggest cause for concern, I would say, for Marcus Davenport. But the talent is there. The athletic ability is there. Him being able to, get pressure on the quarterback, right? Apply pressure Even now, he's starting to accumulate sacks as well. So that's a plus. That's a positive for Marcus Davenport. So he should be playing, and I'm glad he's playing because the Vikings need him on defense, especially up front. Period. Bottom line. That is their weakest point, them trenches, especially the interior of the defense. So him being on the field is a plus, 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 baby. Period. Bottom line. No matter what you may think about his personality, how he acts, this and that, etc., on that field. So far, 2 games in, he's shown what he can do. He's a player, man, but he must be on the field. He must stay available. That's the biggest question for Marcus Davenport at this point in his career. Period. Got Akalyeb Evans, man, his knee limited. Now, Akalyeb Evans, he's a player who's battled with injury. Last season, concussion protocol. He stayed pretty healthy overall. No concussions, right? So that's a plus. But he's had some other injuries, been nicked up. So his knee is a cause for concern, limited. So I'm sure he will be playing Sunday. But if not, they got Mekhi Blackmon coming in as a backup, a young rookie, still learning, going through his bumps and bruises in the NFL. It comes with the territory, part of the process. But Mekhi Blackmon, another young rookie, a player who looks promising, like he could be something, Of course, he needs the development. He needs more reps, get the experience. But I think Mekhi Blackmon, right now at this point, he's a solid backup. But hopefully Akalyeb Evans is well, 100%, and he can go versus them scandalous Chicago Bears. And it's not a guaranteed victory for the Vikings, baby. Oh, no. Let's not get it twisted. The Bears will play hard. They're coming off a win, trying to turn their season around, right? They just beat the Commanders. Some say could be an all right team. I guess 2 weeks ago. But the Bears are the Bears, but at the end of the day, they're playing at home. Division games are always tough, especially on the road. They're going to be celebrating Dick Butkus. So it's going to be a lot of energy. A lot of feistiness. The Bears are going to bring it. They will not lay down. They're going to bring the physicality, the energy, right? And it is what it is. It could be a dogfight. So everyone is needed. All the starters. They need to be on the field and be available. But if not, next man up mentality. Mekhi Blackmon might have to step up. But I think Akalyeb Evans will be okay. I'm sure he will be a starter, so it is what it is, man. Injuries are part of the game. They suck, but they happen. It's football, a violent sport. One of the most physical sports in the world, baby. But also one of the best sports in the world, if not the best, right? Heavy. Next up, we got Lewis Cine, hamstring. He was a full participant. Now, Lewis Cine is an interesting one, right? Everybody's asking, where's Lewis Cine? Where has he been? Now, me, I would love to see Brian Flores, the Vikings, just put him out there. Put him on the field, see what he can do. Because sooner or later, you're going to have to make a decision, right? Yeah, they're going to have to make a decision. Keep him around, cut him, try to trade him, etc., etc. Many think if he wasn't drafted in the first round, he would have been cut this offseason. So it's a lot of speculations about Lewis Cine. Now, do I think he's a total bust? No, you got to see more. You got to see more. From what I observed the preseason, just seeing him on the field, run around, right? He's very physical. He can tackle. He brings that energy. His thing is sometimes he just needs to understand his role, understand what he needs to do, play in, play out, be more disciplined, calm down sometimes, right? Sometimes he looked like he just running around like a chicken with his head cut off, huh? So I don't know if he just doesn't fully understand the playbook, the scheme, understand his role, his assignment, play in, play out. But I want to see more of Lewis Cine. I want to see more of Lewis Cine. You talk about even Theo Jackson. I want to see more of him. But Lewis Cine was a first-round draft pick for a reason. The Vikings brought him in for a reason. Battled with a major injury. All right, bet. Harrison Smith, it's not guaranteed he will be back next season. Matter of fact, he could be up for trade. The Vikings could try to shop him before the trade deadline, depending on how the season goes from here on out. But Lewis Cine, throw him out there. See what he can do. What can it hurt? Put the young guy on the field. That's what me as a fan would like to see. I would like to see Cine get full-time action, let him fly around, see what he's really about. See if he's about it, right? Heavy. That's my opinion, man. Let me know how you feel about it. Should Cine be out there? Fire them comments up. Fire them comments up, baby. Big SKOL here. You know what it is. Next up, we got Kene Nwangu. He's back, but he's still dealing with a back injury. He was a full participant. Now, does that mean a lot? So far, Kene Nwangu, he's done nothing. Definitely hasn't lived up to the hype after his first 2 seasons in the NFL. I'm sure the Vikings expected a lot more fans, etc. But once again, injuries suck, man. He's been banged up, dealing with injuries. Can't deny how special he is as a kick returner, a special teams player. He can take it to the house at any given moment in time, but at the end of the day, what's the main story, the main narrative? I don't care how good you are, how much talent you have. If you're not on the field, if you're not available to help your team, to contribute every week, doesn't matter, baby. It doesn't matter, right? We're just talking facts. So Kene Nwangu, he still has a lot to prove. His spot is not guaranteed. But if he can finally get healthy, come back, work his way back, he might be a little rusty. He's gonna have to get acquainted to the speed of the game again. Just playing in the NFL, right? Running around the field, catching punt returns, live action. So I'm sure the Vikings won't just throw him in there. But special teams, returner, he might see some time. But that is the initial injury report for the Vikings, man. Hopefully Jordan Addison is available. Hopefully he can play. And hopefully by the time the game comes around, they are 100%, man. But we shall see. Once again, let me know how you feel about it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling, man. SKOL Vikes forever.